ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all. I want everything they got.
I'm Todd Grisham, and we are live here at the one-of-a-kind Empire Fight Camp. And watching. First up, we have Young Blood. And of course, we fight. And that's the opening bell, round one. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Does well to block that left jab. They exchange punches. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Nice counter. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we fight under the sun.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this, your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. That counter shot lands. Misses with that uppercut. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept that.
Go out there.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
These are my kind of fights. Boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That jab doesn't score. Misses with the jab. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Punch, counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. There's a counter shot. A perfect counter lands. He threw a punch and just got countered. The straight right just misses. A perfect counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. We know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match?
Big defense.
On to the third. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Good defense with that left jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. Beautiful counter shot. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That jab doesn't find a home. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Good counter punch. Got him with a left jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the score.
Every second, every...
Focus on what you're doing.
There's the bell for round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Well done with that counter shot. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you...
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. Just missing with the uppercut. Nice counter punch right up the middle. That counter punch caught him clean. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crust. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's start the sixth. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. The jab doesn't quite connect. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you're not thinking. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
Output. Thought there would be some more action here. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Catch and shoot. One punch could change everything in this battle. Counter punch. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Miss with that jab. Well done with that counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering. And there's the bell for round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How about that time counter shot? Good defense to block the hook. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. stamina is off the charts. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who... Round 8, and we're off again. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You're a power puncher. You're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Can't find a home with that jab. The straight right just misses. The uber tough Scott Quigg can't take it anymore. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Got to look at his corner, look for his stretches. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Well, it's go back to...
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you mother and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversation. No astonishment.
Have you ever wanted to fight alongside the fishes? Well, we're about to do it here at the beautiful